When reggae superstar Bob Marley died last week at the age of 36, he was not only a very rich man, but a powerful one as well. He was a reggae pioneer, and his music has become a rallying cry for millions of blacks throughout the world. In particular, one strange black religious cult, the Rastafarians, who dream of escaping from the slums and ghettos of the West and going back to Africa, the ancestral home. For them, Bob Marley was a spiritual leader. The Rastas, as they're known, frankly don't have much time for whites. And nor did Marley, who gave white reporters short shrift during his many concert tours. But when you confronted him in his native Jamaica, as we did some 18 months ago, you got a much different picture of the man. Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
That meeting with the marijuana-smoking Marley gave us a rare insight into the mystical and, to many, the threatening world of the Rastas. The essential thing you discover is that for them, smoking pot, the Gunja as they call it, is not just a pleasure trip, it's a religious duty. Their dream of liberation from the white man is based on it. Bob Marley may be dead, but not the Rasta men. There are 75,000 Rasta men in Jamaica. They're easily recognised. They don't cut their hair and wear it in long pigtails called dreadlocks. They all say they're religious and worship the dead emperor of Abyssinia, Haile Selassie, as Jah, God. And through their marijuana haze, they dream of going back to Africa.
For what we're about to receive, we give thee thanks, O Jah, Rastafari.
The Almighty.
Fire, 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 fire.
Marijuana is illegal in Jamaica, but the Rastas say they smoke it because the Bible tells them to. The book of Revelation says to partake of the herb. This is one reason reggae music scares the hell out of a lot of people in Jamaica. This is another reason reggae is rebel music. Bob Marley himself. Bob, how important is the Gunja to a Rasta man?
Ganja is a bird, this is herb.
Herb. Does it matter to you that it's still against the law here in Jamaica?
Every law is illegal.
Every law is illegal.
Every government upon the face of this earth today is illegal. Not one of them is legal.
Since independence in 1962, Jamaica has been plagued by vicious urban crime. Only a few years back in the mid-70s, what seemed to be mindless killing was so widespread, police gave up keeping a record of the number of people being murdered.
Hey man, what are you doing?
Do you think any of the Rastas have been involved in the killings in Jamaica over the years, or that's somebody else?
Rasta is involved in progress, in making understanding, like preaching traditional culture to people. Rasta no killers. You have to do good before you can be a Rasta.
You have to do good.
If he's baddie, then you're bad. If he's goody, then you're good.
What would I have to do to be a Rastafarian?
Well, first you have to be born again.
Born again?
Yeah.
Would I have to be black?
Do you have a choice? If you
No,
have
I
a
don't.
choice, you better be black if you have a choice. Well, if you don't have a choice, come as what God said you is, right?
This is where reggae was born in the 60s to become the rallying cry of the dirt poor. Not the harmless, lilting calypso of Harry Belafonte, but a menacing new sound, threatening to tear apart the island in the sun. Marley and other reggae superstars, people like Jimmy Cliff, Burning Spear and Peter Tosh, have taken the revolutionary music of the offbeat Rastafarian religious cult and turned it into the biggest change in Western pop music since the Beatles. The Rastas want to take 2 million poor Jamaicans back home to Africa. For a handful of Rastas riding on the wave of reggae popularity, it's not so much back to Africa, but back to the bank. Bob, is the message of Rastafari that you should go back to Africa?
Yes, and that the earth must rule by Africa. Forward. One government. Forward, not back, forward.
Yeah, go forward to Africa,
yes.
Not back. Do you think that will ever happen? Do you really believe that will happen?
Yeah.
Studio One, as we welcome our friends from Australia, our brothers George, Vernon, Gordon, and Peter. Okay, from Channel 9, now at 10 to 11 o'clock, before we get to Tough Gang at 11, we're going to bring on the kids.
%90 of Jamaicans are black, and 90% of Jamaicans are poor, and they're the same people. This is the only place these kids have got to play, on the street. They live in this area. It's called Trenchtown. It's in the western suburbs of Kingston, the capital. And somebody once quaintly called this area a human garbage tip. Well, being here and seeing how the people live, it's certainly easy to see why Trenchtown doesn't make it onto the travel brochure. Bob Marley was born in Trenchtown. He told us not to go there alone, said we needed security, what we would call protection money. A bunch of Marley's friends wanted $1,000 to take us into the ghetto. Local police told us it was dangerous and wouldn't guarantee our safety. We took a chance, and were lucky. We met these men, former Trenchtown gunmen, street fighters who wanted us to film the filth they live in. What about the kids? They get it pretty tough too.
The most important thing is the kids.
Because all they do is play in the streets.
Yeah.
Jamaican poverty is violent poverty. And the dirt poor in Trenchtown often have nothing to do but fight, usually among themselves.
You notice all the buildings here are burnt out and...
Yeah. What, there used to be buildings here?
Yeah. Caused to the fighting.
Yeah. What, bad fighting?
We have a fire burn for about a week, don't we?
People get killed?
Yeah, a lot of people get killed.
Dead too.
Yeah, how many people get killed when you're fighting?
Well, I'd put it at estimate about 700 and something people die.
In about 6 years?
Yeah, in the politics.
What were they fighting for?
Well,
We don't know.
Well, nobody know what the fight was about.
I really don't know.
no, we just...
It was politics.
Why did it stop?
Well, it was a peace.
A peace truce?
Yeah.
Yeah, the two sides call a peace treaty, and reason it out, and we had some music going on for about 3 months, and we get ourselves together.
The music's pretty important.
Yeah, and I feel like that, reggae music.
Reggae music's pretty important.
Yeah,
But you're saying that the reggae music helps you to come to a peace truce?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, roughly about 5-6 years, I never went down there.
And now?
Yeah, if I want. I wouldn't go down there anyway.
Not taking any chances.
No.
But today, reggae comes not out of the filth of Trenchtown, but from here, Island House, Bob Marley's headquarters in Kingston's dress circle. These days, Marley and the Wailers are surviving nicely, from recording in tin shacks to this sophisticated studio. The Gunja heads have also become business heads. Some Jamaicans think stars like Marley have sold out, that the music of the slum people has merely become music to the ears of the world's white pop promoters. But Bob reckons BMW stands for Bob Marley and the Wailers. Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
Even though the temptation is to laugh at a stoned Jamaican musician who worships a dead Ethiopian dictator, Bob Marley's view of the plight of the black man is...
Hello, I'm Tom Steinfort. Thank you for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes, which are on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.